So good evening and welcome to Mondays and Thursdays Freestyle Fitness Yoga. Remember that this class is not for anybody with high blood pressure, diabetes, joint problems. And if you feel ill or anything feels wrong at any time, please stop. We're going to start standing up. We're going to go into our flow. I'm going to turn that down a touch. It might be a little bit loud. So we're starting on our feet with our legs in line with our hips. We're going to bring our arms down by our side. We're going to think about the breathing exercise that we started on Friday, if you did the breathing. And it's a breathing exercise called 4-7-3. I don't know where I'm getting the 3 from. 4-7-8. With this, you breathe in for 4 seconds, you hold it for 7 seconds, and you breathe out for 8 seconds. Now your seconds can be really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it can be really quick, or it can be really slow. It's up to you. But when you're breathing out, what I'm going to get you to do is to do something with your tongue so that you kind of hiss. You're going to get your tongue and you're going to stick it just on the top of the top set of teeth. So that when you breathe out through the mouth, you get a kind of hissing sound. So you're breathing in through the nose but out through the mouth. Now this should be, again, twice as long. So your breath in, out should be twice as long as your breath in. But this is the way that the body kind of relaxes down. And it's great for doing, especially at night, but also if you're feeling really anxious, it really does release the tension in the body. So we're going to breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it for 7 seconds, breathe out for 8 seconds through the mouth. Here we go. Start with the breath out, sorry. I'm going to take 3 cleansing breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth like we're blowing out a candle. 2 more of these. Now, anytime you're feeling a bit anxious, feeling a bit worried, or finding that you can't sleep, try this, that breathing exercise, 4, 7, 8, and it should help you to feel a bit more relaxed and feel that you want to just drop off to sleep. So let's bring it into our neck stretches. Bringing our thumb into the base of our skull, we're going to do our diagonal breath. Breathe in up to the shoulder, out down to the shoulder. Here we go, 3 on each side. And these are working diagonally through the neck, through the shoulders, through the arms. Being also aware of how you're feeling whenever you're doing these diagonals. We're crossing across the biggest arteries in the body when we're doing it. So bringing the head back to centre. Let's try the other side. The base, thumb at the base of the skull. Breathe in to go up, breathe out to go down. We do 3 of these, mainly because of time, but if you like them, if they feel brilliant, remember, especially if you're working at a computer, now we're going to be working from home and again a lot more. Try and do stuff like this, or neck exercises, sort of every hour. Only for a couple of seconds, just a couple of movements, bringing the head back to centre, just to make sure that the shoulders, the neck is still not, you're not kind of pulling yourself up too much, that you're letting yourself drop down. So let's do the same thing with our body. Let's turn our toes out, keeping that back foot flat on the floor. I'm not going to drop it down, you know what my feet are like now. Tuck the chin in, bring the shoulders in, pull the belly, breathe out, take it down. Hands either side of the foot. We're feeling this through the back of the legs, through that lower back, but again on a diagonal. So you'll feel the shoulders pulling. You'll feel one might feel tighter than the other. It runs diagonally through the body. We're holding for 3 breaths. And as we come up, we're tucking the chin and we're breathing in to lift back up. Breathing out as we get to the top. Bringing that foot round the front, taking the foot round the other side. Again, trying to get the hips to come round, but the back foot to keep staying down so that it's not rolling in. Breathing out, taking it down, pulling that belly in. Bend them knees if you feel that you need to, if the back tells you, or I prefer it bent. Listen to your body. Remember, this is just the warm up. You don't want to work the body too hard, too quickly. And breathing in to bring it back up. And let's do 1 more each side. Keeping that weight even between the 2 feet. Breathing into the back of the body, breathing out through the front of the body. Breathing in to come back up. And last one. Breathing out, taking it down. letting the head relax down so that too can feel the stretch. Make sure you keep that head down, V, as you're coming back up, that you don't swing it up too quickly, just so that you don't feel a bit dizzy, especially with blood pressure. Lovely. So, let's try the other side. Try the other way, sorry, going backwards. So again, we're going to put our hand on our bum for the first one. We can let it go the second time, or you can let it go both times if you want to. It's completely up to you. If you feel that you need to come out before the 3 breaths, but always remember that you don't want to let the neck drop back. Always control the neck. So again, turning the foot out, turning ourselves facing over the foot. Place our hand on our head. Our elbow and our foot should be in the same direction. We're breathing in, pushing the hips forward, lifting the elbow up. Breathing into the chest, breathing out through the back. Feeling the stretch right through the front of the body, pinching through the lower back. And then as we breathe out, we're coming back up. We're bringing the foot back round, we're doing the other side. So again, the weight stays even. The hands on the head, we're breathing in as we're lifting up, but we're not letting that head drop back. We're still controlling the head. We're looking into the elbow. It's the elbow that lifts and moves. And as that does, it makes the body move, not the neck. And then breathing out to come back up. Let's change sides. So again, if you don't want to hold on, you don't have to. Pushing the hips forward, lifting up. You can reach that backhand towards the heels. You don't have to, that's just a suggestion. So if it doesn't feel right, bring the hand back, support that body. And then breathing out, coming back up. Let's change sides, last one. Breathing in, letting it go back. Lovely. Lovely, bringing it back round. So let's take it into caterpillar. Take them feet apart. Turn the toes out. Bring the hips back, chest back, shoulders back, looking up. Breathing out, bringing the chest towards the floor, letting everything drop forward. Breathing in to come back up. Hips go back, chest goes back, we're arching that spine. We're rolling forward and rolling back up. And it all becomes one continuous movement. Bending them knees to make them work as well. Breathing out on the way down, breathing in on the way back up. Let's do 2 more. And last one. Working that spine. Lovely. Bringing it back to centre. Bring the weight onto the one foot. Now you can, remember, keep your foot on the floor and go round in a circle, or you can take it out, turn it, bring it back. Okay? So remember, if you need to, hold on to something. And then we're bringing it down, we're moving the weight over. And we're changing legs. Remember, you can take it in a circle, but this is working them hips. So again, if you've been sitting all day, you can join in. Join in if you want. You've been sitting all day, so again, it's just working out this hip. And then we're bringing it down. So we're bringing our legs in line with our hips. We're going to go up onto our toes and go into fierce pose. So we're taking our hands out in line with our shoulders. We don't want our shoulders up, we want to roll them back down. Tuck the chin in. We're keeping our knees in line with each other. We're finding a spot, finding something to look at. Coming up onto our tiptoes. Breathing out, we're going down. Breathing in, we're coming up. Here we go. Breathe out. Keeping that back nice and straight. Think about pulling in the pelvic floor, the stomach muscles. 2 more. Good. And bring it down. Give your arms and legs a little bit of a shake. So we're taking it into our warm-up, which is side stick, forward, side, chair, forward, side, chair. So we're lifting up our right hand and we're bringing our weight onto our right foot. We're going to breathe out, pull the stomach muscles in, lean forward. We're breathing in, we're coming back up. We're breathing out, we're reaching over to the side. We're breathing in, we're coming up, lifting the hand, breathing out, sitting down into our imaginary chair. Lovely. Breathe in, move the weight, breathe out, reaching forward. Breathing in, breathing out to the side. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, here we go, without me talking. last ones. Bringing it down. Lovely. Give your shoulders and your legs a little shake. So, that one's working the shoulders and also working all of these in the shoulder area, the stomach, the thighs, the bottom, everywhere through there. We're going to take it now into our flow. Again, we're going to do, I think it's 4, can't remember, on each side. So we'll take our time. So we're taking our feet nice and wide, making sure that our feet are facing forward. We'll start without the arms, and if you want to, you can always bring the shoulders in, but you don't have to. Tilt the pelvis forward, come into a half bend, looking towards the floor, pulling the stomach in, the feet are facing forward. You'll feel the stretch through the thighs, through the back of the legs. We're going to lift ourselves back up. We're stepping over onto our leg and bringing our foot into tree pose. It can be anywhere, on the floor, against your leg, it doesn't matter. We're just pulling that knee backwards, we're pulling our shoulders, we're trying to pull in our stomach muscles, get ourselves as straight as possible. We're lifting the knee, we're stepping it out, we're pushing into the front knee, but as if somebody's pulling our arm backwards, we're pulling back, we're looking up into warrior 2. Keep pushing. Lovely. We're going to step up onto that front leg. Find our spot on the floor. Lift the foot off the floor into half moon balance. You don't have to go anywhere. You can just stay here. You're going to bend that front knee. We're stepping back into that warrior position, but we're not staying here too long. We're turning the feet out, so we're keeping the one foot out, we're turning the other foot out. We're dropping ourselves down into hero pose. Not into hero pose, into goddess pose. And again, if you want, you can move them hips side to side, around in a circle. Just to loosen them up, anything you want. Now we're going to turn the feet in, we're straightening the legs, we're turning the feet in, I'm going to do it sideways. We're bringing ourselves down, we're going to lift our arms if you want to, but if this is too much, you can always go back to the original one. So we're stretching out, we're working the back of our thighs, working our shoulders, pull the shoulder blades together. Try to make sure they're not rolling out. We're going to lift up. We're lifting the arms up. They're coming out. Then we're bringing ourselves in. So we're stepping ourselves into our tree pose. We're lifting the arms up at the same time as lifting the knee. Taking the arms out, stepping out. Pushing into the front knee, pulling back with the arms. Letting the body drop. We're going to step up onto the foot and take it into half moon. Pulling the shoulders back, try not to roll forward. Try and stay as straight as you can. We're bending the front knee, dropping back. We're dropping the arms, turning the knees, lifting up, bringing the hands down. And again, if you want, give yourself a move. So we're going to move a little faster now, okay? So we're bringing the hands forward. We're lifting up, bringing it round into tree pose. Lifting up, stepping out. Stepping up, take it to half moon. Bend the front knee. Drop the arms into goddess pose. Lifting the legs straight, pushing out. Lifting up, arms come round as we step into tree. Lifting up, the leg comes off, we step out. Pushing into the front knee, reaching forward, taking it into half moon. Bend the front knee back to warrior, but we're dropping the arms, we're bringing it round. Here we go again. Last ones. And bring it down. Lovely. Honestly, it gets easier and easier. Gets easier and easier. We're just going to flow with it. But you can choose if you want to hold it and just hold it in these positions and do it slowly. You can. While I'm doing 4, you may want to stick with just doing 2, but keeping them for longer, holding them in the same way we do the first one, where I'm holding each one for 3 breaths. Maybe you want to stop with that instead of doing the flow. That is fine. Remember, you're there. It's up to you. You don't have to be guided by anybody. Do whatever feels better for you. That's why I slow it down. So, Oh, I'm going to take it into our bringing it down. So now we're going into goddess pose. I'm going to drop it down a little bit so you won't see my head, you'll see more of my legs. Let me just drop that down a touch. So now goddess pose is going to work our thighs, our bottom, our waist. We're taking our feet wide. We're turning our toes out so that when we bend our knees, our toes are going in the same direction as our knees are going in the same direction as our toes. And we're letting our body just sit down. We're going to take our hands and bring them behind our head. But again, if this is too much, you don't have to have them here. We're going to do side crunches. So you're going to reach to the side and breathe out. And breathe in, bring it back up. Let's do the other side. Breathe out. And we'll feel that stretch through the side, bringing it up. Let's go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and our last one, 10. Bring yourself back, lift yourself up. So you'll feel you've worked here, you've worked here. Now we always do things twice, but we're going to do a twist this time. Instead of side to side, we're going to twist our elbow towards our knees. It doesn't matter if you're not going anywhere near it, that's fine. But we're working the thighs, the waist, the shoulders again at the same time. So let's go back down into our goddess pose. Again, if you don't want your hands here, you can always have them on your legs as well. So we're going to bring, as we breathe out, the elbow towards the knee. But we don't want the knee to drop in, keep pushing back. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out. Breathe in. So here we go again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. 10. Bring it up, take the arms down, bring the legs up. Feel it through them thighs. And you'll also feel it right round here. So this area's here, which tends to be, again, the area we do that. So as they work, they pull us back to keep that back nice and straight. So they're great for working round here. Where am I next? No, that's that one. Ooh, power squat. So, I'm going to drop it down to the feet so that you can see my feet rather than my head. Now with this, we're taking our hands to the floor and then we're going to go over to the side, come up onto our tiptoe and bring our foot up. Then we're going across and we're bringing our foot up. Okay, so we're just going backwards and forwards, backwards and the other way, and the other way. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring yourself back to centre, bring yourself into a forward bend, stretch the knees, give them a little rock. Hold yourself here. We're going to go into it again from here, that's why we're staying down. So again, we're going to move over to the side, bring that foot up. Let's see if we can lift our hands off the floor as well. We're going to try and take it to the other side. So bringing our foot back, trying to squat our bum onto our heel. Up. And lift up. Let's take it across. Try one more on each side. So bringing the foot up, finding a spot. Ooh. And let's change side, last one. And then bring yourself back to centre, straighten them legs, give your knees a little shake. From here, jump your feet together, bring your knees down, sit yourself back. So bringing ourselves into head beyond knee. We're sitting ourselves down, bring the foot in. If you've got a band, hold on to the band. Place the band around the foot. So remember, this foot here can be either flat against the leg, or you can tuck it underneath. If you need to pad that other knee up, if it feels too much on your knees, stick a cushion or a pillow underneath it. If you need to lift your bum up, if you find that you're curling, stick again a pillow under so that you're sitting up straight. Have your hands on the elastic. You're going to bring the shoulders down. You're pulling the elbows back. You're pulling your chest towards the floor. You can walk your hands up as long as you're pulling with the arms. The hands, if you haven't got anything, again, the hands are on the legs. So pull that leg out. The hands are on the legs and you're pulling with the arms. Using these muscles in the back, squeezing the shoulder blades together, tucking the chin in, pulling with the legs, pulling with the arms, sorry. You should feel a slight difference from pulling to just holding it there. But literally pull the elbows backwards. Now this is similar to what it was on about in the article that you sent me about not working the back muscles. This pulling action is the actual muscle that they want you to work in the back. And most of the time it's pushing. But like I said, most of the time I'm usually trying to tell people to pull with their arms so that they're working their muscles that they don't talk about. And this is the actual pull. So if you think about your shoulder blades and try and pull your shoulder blades together, it'll work them muscles in the shoulder muscles. So we're going to release and we're going to change legs. So again, bringing the foot into wherever it feels comfortable for you. Making sure that your pelvis is tilted natural, it's not tilting under. If you've got a rope or elastic, use that. If you haven't, don't worry. Push the knee to the floor, pull the shoulders back, pulling the shoulder blades together, trying to get the chin past the knee, but pulling with the arms. and then bringing it back up. So normally with this I tell you to turn the leg this way, but today we're finishing with lotus. So again, either bring the foot in. If you can, you may want to try bringing it into half lotus, so bringing the foot up, or if you've got a block, you may want to lift it. Like, if we just grab a block, you may want to just lift it a little bit higher to there, so that you're putting your foot underneath, and the same thing. So again, making sure that the pelvis is tilted under. Grabbing hold wherever you can. Shoulders back and down. Pull with the arms. Pull them shoulder blades together. And then relax, and let's try the other side. So again, either lift it just a little bit by putting it on the block but still keeping that foot straight, or take it into half lotus, and the same thing. Flexing, shoulders down, pulling but trying to get the chin past the knee. And taking it off, bringing the foot back out. So we're taking it into cradling lotus. So we're taking one foot underneath. We're grabbing hold of the big toe. And we're starting off, we can place our hand into the heel and bring the other hand around the foot. You can rock it from here, but you're pulling the foot towards you. If you can, you try to get your foot right up into the heel, the elbow, but wherever's easier for you. We're rocking the baby. Then we're going to bring it down, and we're going to change it with the other foot. So again, you're grabbing the toe, and you're either grabbing hold of the heel or trying to put it into the elbow and bringing the other hand around. So it doesn't matter where you get to. This is starting to work them hips. And let's change it last time. So bringing it down. So this time again, if you're here, what you're going to do is you're making a circle with your foot. Again, if you're here, you're making a circle with your elbow. And you'll feel as you're doing that, it really pulls into the back of that hip. At the same time, it's also working that shoulder muscle. And we're going to change last time. So again, it can be here and you're making a circle, or here. Use the shoulder blades to pull back. And then bringing it down. You bring your feet, to the soles of your feet together, so we're going into butterfly. You're going to roll over onto one side so that the knee goes down. And then with the other hand, you're going to push your leg away. Now you may find that you're gripping and you're pushing. Try to relax that thigh, that hip. But push with the shoulder, push with the arm. And then let's bring it up. And let's try the other side. So we're rolling over. And then we're pushing with the other arm. So we can bounce it if we want, or we can just push. But you may find that you're gripping your thigh. Try to relax it. Try to think, relax thigh, relax thigh. And we're going to bring ourselves back up. Hold on to the feet, see if you can pull them in a bit closer. Push them knees down. Pull the shoulders back towards each other. Breathe out. If we want, you can lean the elbows onto the calves. Try and bring the head over the knees, over the feet, sorry. If you want, try and open your feet as if you're going to read the soles of your feet. And you'll find that again, that helps to open up the hips. And then let's bring them back up. Bring them together. So we're going to take it into lotus, but we'll start up half. So you're bringing one foot underneath. Now again, the foot in the front, it can be there. You can lift it up and place it on a block. You can place it on a cushion. You can place it on the calf muscle, or you can bring it up onto the thigh. So we're going to do a kind of a twist with it. We're bringing our hands behind our head. We're going to breathe out and bring our elbow down towards the knee. Breathing in, lifting it up. Let's try the other side. Breathing out, down towards the other knee. Breathing in, lifting up. Then we're going to breathe out and try and bring our head down towards the floor. And breathe in. Lift back up. Take our hands away. Let's try the other foot. Taking it out. We're bringing that under, so again it can be wherever you want it to be. On there. On there. On there. Wherever it wants. Mine's going to say on there, doesn't want to go up any further. So, hands on your head. Here we go. Down to the foot. Bringing it up. Down to the knee. Bringing it up. Down to the floor. Bringing it up. Let's try it one more time on each side. And taking it out. Undo the legs, bring them up, take your hands behind and taking the feet in line with the hips, just let the knees rock side to side. And then we're going to bring ourselves to lying down. So remember, if you've got anything you want to put over you, because remember the heat will drop. Let your body relax down. Either take it into corpse pose or bent legs. Let your eyes close. Don't try to change your breathing, so just let the breath come in anywhere it feels for 4 seconds. Hold it for 7 seconds. Stick your tongue atop from the top set of teeth. Breathe out from the mouth for 8 seconds. Take it round in a circle. If again you're fine, anything comes into your mind, try and let it go. Remember, the breath can be as slow or as fast as you like. Whenever you can, just have a check of the body, make sure that you're not gripping the jaw. There's no tension in the shoulders or the fingers. There's no tension through the chest and the back. You're not pulling your stomach in. There's no tension through the bum. And the thighs and the calves feel relaxed. And the ankles and the feet are relaxed. Trying to slow the breathing down. And every time you're holding that breath, just thinking about what's happening through the body. Stay nice and relaxed. Start to feel movement through the toes and the fingers, through the ankles and the wrists, through the elbows and the knees, the shoulders and the hips, the stomach and the lower back, the chest and the upper back, and the neck and the head. Take your arms above your head, and as you breathe in, stretch the fingers in one direction, stretch the toes in the other. And as you breathe out, let the body relax. Big breath in. Stretching the hands in the opposite direction. And as you breathe out, let the body relax. Pull the knees up towards the chest and roll them round in a circle in one direction. And then take them in the opposite direction. When you're ready, roll over onto your side. Stay there. Make sure that you feel okay. Have a quick check. And then when you're ready, you can bring yourself up to seated. Thank you for joining me today. I'm just going to turn everything off.